Hello there, back again. As I did vampires and I've done Dracula, I think I'll do a vampire for teens. And why not this one? Queens of Evil. Set in 1971, Queens of Evil. Where can I go? You've got the man himself, Peter Tussin. Only in this he plays a bit of a dick. He plays an uncle of these two young girls who are twins. One has an evil streak and one has a good side to her. And he's a bit, he's a bit of these religious fanatic people. And he has an hobby. Everyone has an hobby, I've got hobbies. But his hobby, double check, this is based on the olden times. His hobby, because it's, it's the old days of the Hammer House. His hobby, to cut the story short, is going around, getting women and burning them to the fucking stake. That's right, making human doner kebabs and burning women to the stake. Ah well, it's a good hobby, I suppose, if you like that sort of thing for a hobby. Again, it's Hammer House. And in that era, Hammer House did a lot of them sort of like olden times. So whether it's witches, vampires, werewolves, so I go on. And that's what he did. And it starts up with he's burning this woman, she's steaming about, having half an hour to fucking burn. Fucking me, I'm falling fucking feet, waiting for her to burn. Burn? Are you going to burn? Burn! Are you going to burn? So maybe I go and get a doner kebab. Are you going to burn? Are you going to burn? Are you going to burn now? Are you going to burn now? This, that's what happened. I've heard going. But, probably in that era, you're going to see women getting burnt to the fucking muss. But, it's not bad. And you do get the two girls in it. And I never knew this, but when I looked it up, they were foreign, right? There was, I can't remember now whether it's French, Italian, whatever, right? But they couldn't speak a fucking word of English. They couldn't speak a fucking word of English. So whoever dubbed their voice, I dilute yes. Beautiful girls, and they wouldn't do a film like you see in The Parents out with Eddie Mills. You see it in every film, it's a two-way film and someone's playing a queen. These were proper queens. They were proper fucking queens. They had good actresses and all. Weren't shy at showing it all. And they were pretty good. The ones as I-tander, they did pretty well. I do like the one with the evil streak. And she meets this guy who basically is into devil worshipping, he sacrifices women. He's a bit of a dick really. And he kills this poor girl on the altar, tied up, This was Hammer House when they started to show a bit more nudity, a bit down there, a bit of tits and all that. And he stabs her, sacrifices her, and for some reason it brings his evil spirit of a woman who he knew, right? The shag. And she bites him on the neck. And that's when you got the idea, she's a fucking vampire. It's like professing for Hammer House. There's also the way it isn't just Dracula all the time. It's, we had other vampires. So I dilute Queens of Evil, I dilute it. I do like the fact that he gets the girl, the evil one on the evil streak, bites her, and he's used to the scene with no affection. Now I can't say it just influenced Fright Night, because he did it in a lot of vampire films. You had Ben Bedos's Dracula, where he showed no affection. But yeah, I would say Fright Night probably used that idea. So, but the only thing that got me is, right, she's a fucking vampire. Wouldn't the sun not turn into a fucking dust when it's a sunny day? What's he doing? Going to school in the morning? Why's the fucking sun not melting her? Why is it not melting her? But it is what it is, I suppose. But it's still not a bad film. It's it's still a good film for what it is. And anyway, the vampire girl, yes, she's eye-tanned, and there's a good scene where she bites a woman on the breast, kills her. But she's stupid. She goes around biting people and biting people. So what does she do? She gets fucking taught. She gets taught by Peter Tussin, the devil worshippers, or whatever the fuck they are, go around burning fucking witches. And she gets saved anyway by the bad guy, the bad vampire guy who's now been turned. He gets her, saves her, and basically they knock the sister out and they use the good sister. Now there's a teacher, right, who teaches some English or whatever the fuck he teaches them, and he fancies the girl thinking, fucking hell, he's a teacher, he fancies one of the students. Fair enough, see his eye-tander. I love the scene where she tricks the teacher, and he notices she's got no affection. Another scene where he's about to kiss her, and it's like that, and he notices when he's looking in the mirror, no affection. Dives to bite him, he falls a toss, burns a fucking hand. But I do like Queens of Evil, shot in 1971. For an Hammer House, it's not bad, it's pretty ballsy. There's even a scene in it where Peter Cushing cuts one of the girls' heads off. That you can see it's a dummy head, but it's still pretty ballsy seeing her head get cut off. I'd love to see a bit more blood squirting out and the arms waving about, but you know, for an Hammer House and for that era there was only so much they could show, but it was still pretty ballsy. He didn't fuck around, you know, it was his fucking niece. Fucking hell, it's his niece. Gets her by the hair, drags her by the hair, cuts her fucking head off. Beautiful, just beautiful. And basically they raid the house, they find out that the dud one was set up. Like I say, he killed the evil sister. They chase the bad vampire. He's laughing like a fucking dick. He does kill. That's one thing that just pissed me off though. Pisses me off. He kills Peter Cushing. In fact, at first Peter Cushing was kind of hateful, I meant to say, and was dislikable. You know what I mean? Didn't like him. I mean, he was dislikable basically, Peter Cushing in this. You know, he's even seen it mentions him ripping one of the girls. I know, you know, it's based on the olden times and there was a lot more stricter in that era, different time. But, you know, he was one of them, he was a Lidson, he preached the Lidson, he preached the Bible, but at the spare time he's burning fucking women. Well, you know, I went with it because I like Peter Cushing as an actor. And he just became, you know what I mean, he just saw a dud side at the end of the fucking film. So it just pissed me off that he gets killed, you know, he tries to kill the vampire, fucks up, vampire laughs like a prick, whams a spear at him, kills Peter Cushing, falls poor Peter Cushing to his doom, which Dan suck dick because I like Peter Cushing, you know, I like him as an actor. But the dud die, gets the sister, falls a fucking wooden stake, spears the fucker, and he fucking dies. End of fucking movie. Ends. Epic music. I love the music. No, it had that sort of like an adventure feel to it. But for your time, it's not a bad one, you know, for Hammer House. There's little bits in there like, why is the son not turning the sister to muss? But I do like the fact the vampire in it. I do like the actor, don't get me wrong. You know, he's evil and it's like a fashion, you see, it's not fucking Dracula. You know, and you know, it's a bit of action, it's a bit of horror, it's your typical Hammer House. So I kind of like Hammer House, I salute Hammer House. You know, they did a lot of dud ones and this being one of them, being Queens of Evil. I like Queens of Evil. The girls are high-handed, but they do a good performance. You know, they're not wooden, they're not just there because they look pretty, they're not just there to show a bit of, well they do, but they're not just there just to show act because they're high-handed. And I do remember seeing some pictures of them where they're in a shower, one with fake fangs, and they definitely weren't shy at showing a bit, you know, back in that era. Definitely weren't shy. I'd definitely given one if I was in that era. But, you know, but at the end of the day, yeah, Queens of Evil, shot in 1971, back in the golden days of Hammer House. It's a dud. Never seen it and you like the old Hammer House sort of films, check it out. It's not great, but it's not bad. It's alright for a good hour of your time. Queens of Evil. Into them. I'll see you later.